about 2 years ago, I bought a hand-cut JUNO kit done by Jeff Traxler. I've never looked in it. And I'm thinking about building that as my next project. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to start on it tonight. I'm just going to look at the kit to see if it's a valuable option. Because I don't build kits normally, but we'll see what we got here. See if it's good wood. We got a comment. Ready? Hey ho hey. Well, it looks pretty damn good. This is from 1980, this airplane. So it's not quite classic legal. It's N30 legal, but not classic legal. Put on 4 coats of 50-50 through all the wood surfaces. Sand the entire airplane with 320. Cover the airplane with silk span, including all wood surfaces. I use medium silk span. 2 coats of super coat or SIG dope. 4 coats of light coat. Spray all dope coats on. Spray 1 coat of talc, clear mixture, and sand with 360. Never seen 360 paper. Repeat this process where flaws occur. Now spray 2 more coats of light coat, which will reach the stage that you can break a good airplane finish. At this point, you may want to use a little color dope as possible. Most colors of the airplane are SIG dope, pure acrylic toners, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, his finishing techniques are slightly different than mine, but he does finish a nice light airplane. Okay, let's look at the plans. I'm not sure I want to take it out of the box. Big airplane. Get the numbers on this thing. Doesn't have quite the wing tip root that I have, but it looks very similar to mine. All ribs are 1/8 inch, 1/2 inch sheet stab, 1/2 inch ply. We will, if I decide to build this, I'll make my own beam. (1/16) ply doublers. No, we won't use that. I think we're going to build this. I mean, if the wood's no good, I'll make my own. Half-inch sheet stab. Let's see what. A nice light. Here's the stab. A little heavy, but you're going to cut it out. Here's the elevators. These are light. What the hell this is? This must be the turtleneck. This needs to be replaced. This is pine. But I got some, I can mold that. And Traxler hand cut this. Yep, broken there, but it doesn't matter. I don't know if I like this doubler setup either. I would use balsa wood, I think. Don't need all this damn ply in that stupid thing. We got all the ribs cut. There should be somewhere it's at 80. He even left the stickers on the wood. Boy, it ain't much here. Ain't much here. Got a carbon fiber push rod in it. Big old honking one. We'll see about that. Got the canopy here. Let me see if I can clean that off. This is nasty. Can't, I'll have to pour some raining again in Auckland, huh? You follow XJet? You guys are having problems over there with rules. I can't get this to clean up. What I'll do is it's cleaning up. I don't have to worry about it. I'll pour plaster of Paris in this and pull another canopy on my vacuum form. But it cleaned up okay. Got kind of scratches in it. Shit. Kind of got scratches in it. It's been toted around a bit. I had this sitting out in the garage. I toted it back from Dayton. I had it in my storage locker in Dayton. Like I said, I've had it 2 years. You got any horns? Got landing gear. Probably no horns. No bell crank, no horns. Yeah, well. I'll have to rebend these. Man. Well, I think I'm gonna build this. Like I say, I'm not gonna start on it tonight, but we'll see if we can't modify this kit. to make it super light. Now this airplane here needs to be in probably got to be in the 40 ounce range. 40, I have to ask Billy, 42, 44, no more than 50, that's for sure. It's only got a Super Tiger 46 in it for power. Okay, I guess we'll work on my paint on the bottom of the Viper. Hey, Annie, Jeff, Chewy. No. He's not against me. He's against the city council, Bryce. The city council is trying to stop him from flying his airplanes in the park. They had some tower or something. You know, I don't know much about New Zealand, but I follow him and try to support him because, you know, they should. You know, he flies RCs. You know, so what? Okay. With this kit, we got a choice. We got a choice. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting on the plans myself. We got a choice. I can either build this kit as the next airplane. We got several choices. I can build this kit. I can drag that Thunderbolt down and finish it up, which I'm not real thrilled about. I'd rather just sell it to somebody who wants to finish it and they can put their AMA numbers on it or whatever. Or I can design an airplane that I flew 30 years ago on the Sorcerer and show you how I built that one. That has an OS-32F on a pipe. I'm going to run it on aluminum pipe this time. I have it around here somewhere. It's about I think it was 53-inch wingspan. It was down in the 40s, 40-ounce piped airplane. It was a good airplane. I sold it to John Lowry. I sold my Viper to John Lowry too, that I flew back in the 90s. So we need to put this away. We'll think about what we're going to do here. I'll put out a poll, and we'll get a consensus on what I should build next. I need to sell some of this stuff. The bad thing about it is it's local pickup only. We're not shipping airplanes. Oh shoot, the construction article. Let's put this over here. Okay, let's put on the last 4 stripes on this airplane. It's 50 ounces as you see it here, but it's going to gain a couple more ounces with the clear, just the way it is. And change camera angles. I see a little overspray we got to fix there. Let's fix that first. We'll fix that first. $50 ounces. That's where we're at right now. I needed to be at 48. Oh well. Now you probably can't see what I'm looking at here. A little bit of overspray between the color separation here. So I'm going to need to take both sides off and fix that before. Yeah, we'll give this a good bath before I spray the clear on. I'm going to spray clear tomorrow. At least get 1 or 2 coats on it so I can start inking. The more I think about the magenta stripe along the bottom here, I'm not sure I want to do it. Pretty risky business right now. Yeah, I think it's probably a whole lot easier to build them than it is to draw the plans. That's why I built it and traced the parts out and sent him the tracings. Now I'm going to show another secret here. Let's zoom in here and see if I can get that captured so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, you see right there, there's a bit of overspray, some light blue that went into some medium blue that went into the light blue. So in order to fix that, I've shown this before, but it's worth repeating. You take the tape and you fold it over like that, and you put it on there like so. I probably ought to put the paper on it first, though. We don't need any buggers. No buggers. Yeah, I think this will be the last color painting video. The magenta stripes and this repair here. We'll cut this in half. We don't need it. No, we'll leave it like as is. If you tape it down all the way, it'll get a hard line on it, and you don't want that because it will show in the finish. You want to make it, G. Martin built a 20-pointer. He said he drove himself crazy fixing all the buggers. He'd never do it again. Well, I don't believe this is going to be a 20-pointer. It's a pretty tall order. Something that comes out of the mold like Chris Cox's airplane, or pretty easy. The mold is perfect. The airplane's perfect. So we want to do this. I think Casminato had 20 points too. Now, the guy that did it the old-fashioned way with a 20-pointer was Phil Granderson. I know that airplane didn't come out of a mold. So we're rolling that backwards. Phil was a super builder, but he came from the same area and time period as I did. Not comparing myself to Phil, but he got so mad at me before he died because I told him that I could paint an airplane with a bug sprayer. But he got mad. And you could if you're using dope and sandpaper. Yeah, we need to make sure you can see this little apparatus, this operation here. I don't know whether I got to run the compressor or not. Yeah, it's unplugged. There might be enough air left in it. I still got to work on the rudder. Forgot about that. The rudder's got a bugger on it to fix. Okay, here's the paint. It's got a plugged hole, so we need to open that up. You guys want to go flying tomorrow? I gotta work on my car. I gotta get the muffler on the thing. Sounds like we got air. Sounds like we got air. Yeah, real light coat so we don't build a big wad up there. One more. Give it a minute. Thank you, Gary. Make sure you get your stun hanger. Your stun hanger badge for 24. I guess I could give it to you anyway. Okay. Let me unplug this so it doesn't leak off. That should have repaired that. Repaired that overspray. I just took the trash out today and it's filling up already. 60 gallons a week. Okay, moment of truth. See what I did here. absolutely disappeared. It was right, can't tell, it was right here somewhere, but it's fixed now. As long as we're doing the light blue, I might as well go ahead and work on the rudder. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can get a better picture of what I'm going to do. I guess it got bumped or something. You know, these airplanes are so fragile. Fragile. So let's let this down. Let's zoom it in. You probably can't see it on camera, but right here, the little nick off the paint, right there, and right there. So in order to fix that, I'm gonna have to use the same technique. What did I do with that 1000 grit? There it is. Little nick right there. Actually, I need a little acro green in that spot. I think we'll do that. When they're looking at this at appearance, I don't want them to go, "Hey, you missed the spot." Whatever. Okay, let's get acro. What did I do with it? Acro, where'd it go? There it is. I threw an old tube of acro green out today. Got hard. That stuff ain't cheap either. So what are we looking at for? Put in your vote for what would you like to see me build? A sorcerer or the JUNO? JUNO. Sorcerer is a little more complicated than a JUNO. I should have done this before I did that. leave it as is. If it needs another coat, I'll do another coat. So if I shoot up this way, I can miss that. Maybe. Maybe. I think the thing that's nice about this, because there's no paint on the fillets, I'm not going to have it. I don't believe I'm going to have any fillet problem. Because there's hardly nothing for fillets in here. It's all superfill color. Unless I really lay the clear on. We got 16 watchers and no chatters. What's the deal? How come you guys ain't chatting tonight? Well, Tony Dallas has made some pretty nice videos for this thing, for this build, detailing how I did stuff, so you don't have to search all the videos. That feels pretty good. Busy all stuff, and flickering. I picked up. Okay. Let's see if we can solve that. Screwing it. I think I can do it. Yeah, we're gonna get clear on this thing tomorrow. We need to get this thing starting to harden up. Now, I just barely shot it on there. I don't want to blast it on there in one coat and I'm shooting up and away. I live on Route 66. It's about a block over. That turned out good. One more coat. Hopefully we're not getting any overspray going that direction. I was going to put Missouri on here, but I did. The plotter, it's hard to do little tiny letters, so I figured there's less letters in root than Missouri. Difficult takes a while. The impossible just takes a little longer. There we go. I got that repaired. Hopefully I don't ding it again. Let's see what this looks like. And this side could use a little attention. Yeah. Yeah. They just shut down the red motel no-tel on Route 66. That was in Fenton. I think that was on 66. The old motel type. I can hardly wait to get clear on this thing. It'll look good. So I'm doing the same thing, the backwards masking this tape to not have a hard line and protect the Route 66 badge from any overspray. I'm shooting up and away from the 66. Ah, good. Still no word on the plans. He said he's working on them. That's all I can, I can't rush. He wants to do the best job he can. I can't rush perfection. It ain't costing me nothing, so I can't complain. Okay, let's see if we can get this done now on this side. Close enough. We'll turn it over and tape out the magenta lines. We get all the light blue fixed, so that's good. These magenta lines go pretty fast. It'll be, well, we're not going to get them on this run because in about 15 minutes, 14 minutes is my dinner time, and it'll be fine. You bet. It'll be fine. Yeah, we're not, might as well not even start them. I'll eat dinner and come back. We're going to have the magenta on this tonight, but I'm going to eat dinner and then come back after dinner, and we'll do the 4 magenta lines. I need to do this line and the leading edge line. Let me take this down. I need to do this line on the bottom and the line on the front, and I'm still debating whether it's going to get a magenta line on the bottom half of the fuselage. It would look good, but I'm really risking it. For some reason, fuselages are pretty prone after a couple of days of pulling paint up. If you can catch them when they're green, they're not so bad, but this has been painted now for 2 weeks. Unless you seal it with, a clear coat. That's what I'll do. I'll seal it before I think about doing that. Hey, Tom. Yeah, look, it looks pretty decent. It looks pretty good. Can't feel any of the lines, so that's good. Feel that one a little. But I don't want to go over it with double lock steel wool yet. I'll wait till we get a coat of clear on it. And that'll, like I say, that'll be tomorrow. I think I can get it in clear tomorrow. At least 2 coats. Get a coat on it, sand it out, and get another coat on it, and then I can ink it. I don't have a whole lot of paint left. I only got, half quart. 1 quart thin, half quart raw. The wingtip weight's in this. The only thing that's not in it is the fuel inlet. I haven't made that yet. Need to make that. That doesn't weigh much. I mean, everything weighs. It all adds up. It's at 50 ounces now, and I foresee it 2 ounces of clear, 52 ounces. Unless I get real crazy and put some extra clear on it, it could be 53, 54 ounces. And it probably will be fine at that weight. We shall see what it looks like with 2 coats of clear on it. And then after sanding, if it bones out and I, can do the ink on it, and then maybe, another half quart of clear, So it'd be a quart and a half clear. So that would give me, you get 3 out of a quart. Oh, you get 3 coats of top coat out of a quart. So I get 3. I'd get 5.5 coats of clear out of a quart and a half. That's maybe what I'll do. We'll sacrifice a little bit of weight for the shine. course, I don't know. We'll see where it is when I get there. I hate to speculate to go, yeah, we'll do that for sure, and then go, oh shoot, that's not what I want to do. Pull that in a little bit. All right. So there's the airplane as sits now. I wasn't even going to do this. It was going to be the unboxing video, but after looking at that kit, I'm not sure that I want to build that or a sorcerer because it's not classic legal. It's only N30 legal, and this is my N30 airplane and my Pampa airplane right here, or one of these two. So no sense in building it right now. I got a classic airplane that I fly, the Continental. And a lot of design cues for this airplane came from the Continental. So I liked the way that airplane looked. It looked like a late 50s, early 60s car, so it's just my style. I like that. I didn't really like it when Galdini came up with the Eclipse and the Jets and all that other stuff, the Novis, and they just don't turn me on, the Jets, because Jets don't have propellers. But a classic looking airplane has a prop on it. Yeah. Need to wipe this all down real good. Let me get some of that ATX. We'll get started on the wiping. I just made a run to the recycling center for paint thinner and stuff, and I got another load already. I hung on to them 3 gallons for about 10 years. I didn't know where to get rid of it, and it's just right down the street from me. I haven't put any ink on this yet, except for around the Super Tiger, so can't use this around the Super Tiger to wipe the ink right off. Yep, there's dirt on it. You certainly don't want to seal the dirt in it. I'll do this tonight, and then I'll do it tomorrow before I clear it too. Wish I had a tack rag, but I don't have none. Maybe I'll go to AutoZone and see if they sell them. Gotta stay off that Super Tiger. Everybody like my classic Rev Up decal I made? Not a decal, it's painted on, but yeah, this one come out pretty nice. Pretty nice. And then we got the wheel pants or the wheel skirts done. I need to knock the flash off of them, I forgot. Probably go ahead and triple aught steel wool them down so they're smooth. I don't know if this needs any. Maybe we'll do a highlight on the blues there, you know, like I did here. The lens flare. Come out real nice. Oh, I see a spot right there I need to fix. There's kind of no paint right there. Need to make sure to get that. Thank you, Gary. So I'll get that while I'm doing the dark blue. You guys remind me to hit this tip right here. I already did the tip out here. That's where I poked a hole in it right there. You see how it's sanded over? That'll disappear when you get the clear on it. But I poked a hole in it. Yeah. It's gonna be nice. All right, I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'll be back after a bit. We'll do the magenta on the bottom. Shit, if I could find a Vico graphic that I could use, I'd do a Vico decal on the thing. Even though there's not a Vico part on it, nowhere. Got kind of a shine to it, but not that automotive mirror shine yet. We will get that with elbow grease. Clear and elbow grease. I'm pretty happy with it, other than a few little buggers. There's a little white spot right here I'm going to have to hit with the navy blue before I clear it. Must have been a piece of dirt there, and when I took triple aught or double 4-aught steel wool and steel wooled all this. Must have knocked off the paint or the piece of dirt that was underneath the blue. So between the light blue and the dark blue, I had a piece of dirt there, and it left a little tiny, about the end of a pin, little tiny white speck of dust. Does it matter? No, but it looks. I'm wearing these glasses. You can't. I take the glasses off. You can't see it, and probably somebody with a naked eye couldn't see it. Yeah, I know where to look. I can see it. But when I put these on, 275 power, bang, they just hit you in the face. Boom. It steps right out on you. $275. I really need 300s. Okay. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Gary Sinclair. I'll go ahead and give you a stun hanger badge anyway, just for that. I mean, I'll give you a 24 badge over there. Now, I don't normally do that, so don't expect that from everybody. Hey, Terry. Thank you. But Gary's my moderator here, and that's a pretty sizable super chat. So we'll get him on the stun hanger thing. It'll just be a month before I see it. Yeah, see? You see what I took off of there? See that dark right there? That's paint. That's dark blue. That means it was overspray on it somewhere. and I just rubbed it with this and off it came. And if you don't do that and you clear it, it'll seal it underneath the clear, and you're screwed from then on out. Because guaranteed, it'll look good when you paint it, but you'll be out flying it and go, hey, what, how did I miss that? Just like that rudder, I had to fix it. Alrighty, like, subscribe, and share. I'll be back after dinner. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.